Shalom, shalom, Hebrews, Ron Dalton. So today, and yesterday, I got a lot of tags about Nick Cannon, talking about the anti-Semitic thing and how can black people be anti-Semitic? We're the original Hebrews. We are Semitic. And I said, I said, didn't Brandon T. Jackson, Kendrick Lamar, Kanye West, Carola Anthony, Tiffany Haddish, who else? So many people that said T.I., Ice Cube. So many people, even Carola Anthony, have made mention of black people being the original Hebrews. But I said, but that's just talk. That is just talk. We got to understand these celebrities, they have millions of dollars. They have connections with other blacks that have millions of dollars. They got millions of followers. You go to YouTube, they go to YouTube channel, their Facebook channel, their Instagram channel, their Twitter channel. They got millions of followers, millions, not just thousands, millions. My channel only has about 40-something thousand followers. And I'm over here as a little guy, slaving, taking 401k money, working overtime, getting fired from jobs, all types of things to put out Hebrew singles movies and books that go back to like 4 years ago. So when I published my first book, Hebrew Singles, that was in 2014. This is the year 2020. And so people are just not catching up to the Hebrew Singles books and the Hebrew Singles movies. But as we all know, Deshaun Jackson, he apologized. And I said, just wait and watch to see. I said, you will know them by their fruit. I said, what fruit have they done other than just talk? Have they made any movies? Have they done any conferences? Have they wrote any books? Have they had any symposiums or lectures? Have they talked about it and really went into detail? And if they can't go into detail, then get people with scholarship, people with academics behind their belt that can teach and prove this stuff, that we are the original Hebrews, that we are Semitic. We can't be anti-Semitic if we are the original Israelites. But you see that on Cannon's class, they have Tariq Nasheed, they have KRS-One, they have all these other people on there. They don't never have any real Israelites. They don't. I mean, if Nick Cannon's going to talk about real Israelites, then why don't he ever reach out to Ron Dalton to have me on the show and let me blow it up? Why don't the Breakfast Club take my $1,500 that they told me how much it cost to advertise with the Breakfast Club, DJ Charlamagne, DJ Envy, to do a 30-second video, basically talking about the movie on air? It's real simple. I paid you $1,500. You gave me 30 seconds of the time where either you or DJ Envy, Charlamagne, DJ Envy, talks about the movie Hebrews and Negros. That's it. You get your money. I get your 30 seconds of you advertising my stuff on your platform, but they won't take the money. Same reason why SVA Theater in New York City won't take my money, won't take the contract. When I tried to show the movie Hebrews and Negros Like a Black America in January of 2000, I think it was 19, but they showed Race War, they showed Hidden Colors 5, The Art of Black Warfare, but they would not show Hebrews and Negros, the movie. They canceled and said, I'm sorry, unfortunately, we can't allow you to show your movie here. If you do the math, look at downtown Manhattan, look at who owns the SVA Theater, look at the whole population around there. Remember, when you have a contract to show a movie, the movie title has to appear on the marquee in bright lights. Even when the sun goes down, it's right there. Hebrews and Negros Like a Black America, downtown New York City, Manhattan. They would have to have that on the marquee for 3 to 4 or 5 hours. Everybody's looking around like, oh, what's that? Hebrews and Negros Like a Black America. That would enrage people down in New York City to see the title Hebrews and Negros Like a Black America. The other nations don't care about seeing Hidden Colors, the Hidden Colors 5, the Art of Black Warfare. The other nations don't care about seeing Race War. That's what they want. They want us to keep talking about race war, blacks and whites. Oh, what was the black man? The white man did this. He fed us to alligators. He hung us. He lynched us. He burned us. He did experiments on us. They want us to keep talking about that stuff. But they do not want us to talk about we are the real Israelites. We got to come together. We got to keep the commandments. We got to get ready for the mark of the beast, the tribulation, the wilderness. Move back. Leave out of America. Go back home. Leave Babylon, America. Leave Babylon, Egypt. They don't want us to do that. And so, lo and behold, I get some text, and I don't know if it's Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, but Nick Cannon has apologized. He's apologized. He's apologized to the Jewish community. He said the Jewish community and Jewish people have made him the man that what he is. I guess the people that brought him into Hollywood, the Jews. And he said that they've invited me to Israel so I can learn lessons and get teachings on the history of the Jewish people in Israel. The same thing with Deshaun Jackson about the Holocaust. He had to get learned in school on the Holocaust, you know, and black people or Jewish people had to come together. We're marvelous people, but they don't understand that there was a Jewish Newport World Center for Slave Commerce. The Jews owned slave ships, they owned slave plantations, and they owned slaves. Newport, Rhode Island was one of the hubs. Newport, Rhode Island was one of the hubs where they sold Negro Israelite slaves from West Africa. Also Charleston, South Carolina, others. But this is known fact. You know, just because you have the last name Levine or Levi, it doesn't mean you can't change it to a Gentile name like Dalton or like Fisher or any of these names. I mean, if you look at the Marvel guy, Stan Lee. His real name is Stan Lieberman. And you look at Donald Trump's name. Donald Trump's name is not, his last name is not Trump. It's something else. And so we got to look at the fact that a lot of times they do name changes, and history has been rewritten. History's been rewritten so that we don't know who we really are. And it's sad because you don't see no fruit. Now, I understand that Nick Cannon wants to do a movie about Dr. Sebi, but learning how to eat healthy and eat herbs and stuff like that is not going to save us from eternal damnation. It's not going to save us from the lake of fire. It's not going to save us from the mark of the beast. It's not going to save us from knowing where the wilderness is at, and that America is not the land for the so-called Negro Israelite. You know, eating healthy, eating vegan, eating herbs of the earth, that is not going to help anything for Israelites other than make us more healthier. But at the end of the day, we have to understand our true identity, so we understand our destiny and purpose according to the Bible, and position ourselves to where the Bible says we need to be, where Christ says we need to be in these last days, so we don't be destroyed. And that's the big picture. That's the big thing that they want to address is identity. I mean, J. Edgar Hoover said that the biggest threat either to America or the world was the unification of Negroes. Just let that think in. If J. Edgar Hoover, CIA Bureau of Investigation founder, said that the biggest threat for the world or for America is the unification of Negroes, then you already know why he shut down 1919 Marcus Garvey and the Black Star Lines. 100 years later, 2019, the year of return Ghana, a lot of Israelites are coming back home. A lot of black people are coming back home to the motherland. They don't want this to happen, because when you start connecting your identity to who you are, then you start to make sense of everything and say, you know what? This is our spiritual Egypt. This is our spiritual bondage. We served 400 years. Now the time was up. Let my people go. America's going to receive her judgment. You know, everything starts to connect in place. And so it's really, really, really sad. And I tell people all the time, I said, you know them by their fruits. I said, they're not going to do a Hebrew Israelite movie, mainstream, high budget, a Hollywood type Hebrew Israelite movie with their own money. All these black celebrities got enough money to do a nice movie without having Jewish distribution, Jewish producers, Jewish studios. They can do this. They have enough money. Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, Michael Jordan, P. Diddy, Revolt TV, Byron Allen, Tyler Perry, all these guys, they have a plenty of money. Oprah Winfrey, they have billions and millions of dollars. But you will never see a Hebrew Israelite movie clearly breaking down the proof that we are the Israelites, and also proving who are the people today that are calling themselves Semitic people. You'll never see that. The first movie that came out about this was Hebrew Sneakers Wake Up Black America. That took over 3 years to make. And the powers that be are still trying to keep Hebrews to Negroes, the movies, as a hush. Shh, don't talk about Hebrews to Negroes. Shh, don't talk about Hebrews to Negroes. We can't let Ron Dalton keep streaming movies on Amazon, because he's coming out with more Hebrews movies on Amazon. Let's stop the streaming, because streaming gets to the whole world, whereas DVDs can only get to certain people because of the packaging prices, the shipping prices. So as long as you can control the narrative, as long as you control the marketing, advertising, as long as you can control distribution. This is the reason why most distribution companies like Gravitas Ventures, and you look at Voodoo and these other companies, they decline the Hebrew Sneakers movies. They can decline it. The first one, the second one, Revelation, they don't want it. They don't want it. Even though the movie is going to make more money for them than some of these garbage movies that they're distributing, it's not about the money. It's about keeping the message from going out to the public, to the mass media, to the millions of black people that have eyeballs. Now, just overnight, every black person has heard about Nick Cannon and what he said. Every black person. But has every black person heard about the movie Hebrews and Negroes? No. Has every black person heard about Hebrews and Negroes 2, Revelation, Age of Awakening? No. Has every black person heard about the Curses of Israel documentary series? No. Has every black person heard about the Message coming out series? No. Has every black person talked about Hebrews and Negroes 3, Sound the Alarm? No. All these things are coming out. But guess what? You know, they can't stop me from using my computer. They can't stop us from using Final Cut Pro and Adobe Premiere and After Effects. They cannot stop rendering and exporting. They cannot stop us making DVDs. They can't stop this. And they technically can't stop us from having a streaming platform. We just got to know how to come together and unify to have our own streaming platform, so we can control our own content and not have to abide by their terms of service and their content terms of service. So at the end of the day, you guys, like I always say, you know, the little guys are going to have to fight this fight, because the black celebrities, the big guys, whether they say they are woke or not, you know, 1 minute they're saying shalom, next minute they're saying hotep, next minute they're saying praise the Lord, 1 minute they're saying we're the Israelites, next minute they're wearing a big necklace with a Egyptian ankh. You know, it's all types of confusion going on here. Like, you know, how can you be an Israelite and in 1 minute you look like you're more, next minute you're saying that the creator is Ra, you're talking about Enki and Aten, Akhenaten, and Nefertiti and Isis. You know, this is mass confusion. Mass confusion. Oh, we want Texas. Oh, we want South America. Oh, we want Africa. Which one is it? If you understood the Bible, you won't say, oh, we want Texas. You won't say, oh, we want South America. No. If you understood the Bible, you wouldn't say the Portuguese slave trade. What's the Portuguese slave trade? There's no such thing as the Portuguese slave trade. Yes, the Portuguese did enslave and sell Negros, but you can't say Portuguese slave trade. Say the transatlantic slave trade. Say the Arab slave trade, the Indian Ocean slave trade, Pacific Island blackbirding. Talk about real stuff. This is how you know people have done the research. And there's a lot of agents out here, and they're trying to distract and deceive the people. Distracting to see the people. So all those people that are blowing up Nick Cannon's Facebook, his Instagram, his Twitter, whether they're saying good job, you did a good job, you know, we should all come one, kumbaya, all this other stuff. No. Regardless if they say he shouldn't apologize, he shouldn't apologize. The same thing with Deshaun Jackson's Instagram page. They're blowing up his Instagram page. Still probably right now. But the same thing with Nick Cannon. You can't say things to try to jumpstart people to understand who we are, the original Hebrews, but if you're not willing to take the backlash, to take what's coming after that, we have to understand that we either going to be with Yah or we're gonna love money and mammon. So as soon as your money starts to drop, Viacom, other companies start to pull away from your money stream, you think to yourself like, hey, Nick Cannon has a lot of money. I mean, if he has all his money in the bank, can't he just live off that money and then just say what he wants to say and just start a revolution of the mind and start putting awareness out here that we're the Israelites? Money is more powerful for a lot of people, and they don't want to give up money for the truth. But the things that I do, I stand for the truth, and I keep putting out these movies, and I'm gonna keep asking for support for those that support me. My rock hard supporters in the Hebrew Sneakers movies and conferences and books. We're not going to stop. We are not going to stop. And if it's low budget till the wheels fall off, we're going to keep it low budget based, and we're going to get these movies out. We're going to get these movies out and edify and teach the people and let them know what's coming. We leave it up to the celebrities. All they're going to do is just talk about the 12 tribes and Jacob and we're the real Shemites. And then the next minute they're going to apologize and say, now I got to take a lesson on the Holocaust or a lesson on Jewish history. And I got a ticket to Israel to learn from the rabbis that made me who I am today. That don't make any sense. That don't make no sense. There's always other nations that's supposedly making us the men that we are today. You know, and taking all the count for all the talent. You know, this is really sad. It's really sad, but, you know, I'm eating my sandwich, and I just had to let you guys know this, and I'm going to post the proof that Nick Cannon apologized, and he did a long letter of apology, just like Deshaun Jackson. He didn't just say, I apologize in the story, I'm taking the post down, my bad. They went on a long apology rant. A long apology. It's like almost like saying I'm sorry 100 times and writing on a chalkboard, like you in detention. This stuff is crazy. So, again, if you want to watch the Hebrew Singles movie and wake up to the real truth and see somebody that's standing for the real truth and not apologizing for nothing, then go to www.thenegronetwork.com. You can get the DVDs on Amazon until Amazon says we're not having any type of Israelite stuff on Amazon anymore. We're retracted all the Israelite books, all the Israelite movies on Amazon, so you can't get no books, no DVDs on Amazon for the Israelite Awakening. You can still get it on www.thenegronetwork.com. And shalom.